This video I will go over a problem and solution for a stratascratch SQL problem. This is rated medium, and this may or may not show up on some kind of interview, especially related to data science. So the problem is called New Products. You are given a table of product launches by company and by year. Write a query to count the net difference between the number of products companies launched in 2020 with the number of products companies launched in the previous year, 2019. So I did a select star from the only table we have to deal with. As you can see here, we have, let's say, Toyota here. In the year 2020, we see this one car here. We see in the year 2019, we got a couple cars here. If you scroll down deeper in here, it looks like we're getting into some other car manufacturers. This is out of order, out of the box. So we got Jeep here. Look at Jeep here. Just in this window here, you can see Jeep has 3 different types from the year 2020. And then in 2019, looks like they have a couple types. So it looks like you can infer that there's a difference in one, right? A difference in one from 2020 to 2019. The expected output is here. So for like the company Honda, we'll see that in the year 2019 they sold significantly more different product lines, and that's why 2019, when you calculate the difference with that in 2020, you get -3. This is the Excel draw, so I'm going to draw out a way to think about the solution for this problem. One good approach would be to have a general idea as to the count of model, right? Model frequency. Model frequency for a year, right? We're only dealing with 2 years, 2019 and 2020. So we only have to choose from 2019 and 2020. Right. So wouldn't it be helpful to get a total, right? Let's say a sum for 2020 and a sum for 2019 over, and what are we partitioning? What are we concerned with? The company, right? So for every company, and for the year 2019 and 2020, we're going to get a count of how many different models we have for each year. And I think from there what we'll do is this will be a CTE, common table expression. So this table here will be a special table off to the side. The benefit of CTE is the CTE can be reused, right? We can use it a couple times. We can use it as many times as we want, but we'll only use it a couple times because all we have to do is do a operation where we subtract. We're going to subtract A from B, right? A will represent like the year 2020, and B will represent the year 2019. So we're going to use this CTE table and then perform an operation as we query our own CTE table to subtract 2020 from 2019 to get the difference. Basically the answer that we need. This is what we need. CTE, get the CTE table, and then use this table to calculate difference. And with that, we should be able to come out with something like this. So CTE has very basic syntax where you use the keyword with. And how do we get distinct rows, non-duplicate rows? Just use the word distinct, right? Distinct company name, year, and then count, star every occurrence over. And we're going to partition this by company name and year, right? So we'll have a partitioning for every company name on every year. There's only 2 years, 2019 and 2020. And we're going to get the count, right? The count of different product names over the company name for each year. I'm going to just alias it as CC, just It's just a name. It's not a great name for it. And this will come from our car launches table. Now we're using the CTE table. And I'm just going to write this generically here. We're going to select from CTE join on itself. We're going to alias the second occurrence as CD on c.company name equals cd.company name. And we're going to join on here and cd.year, right? Remember we did this AB here, right? And cd.year is greater than c.year. And we're almost done. So we basically have the template of how we're going to get the answer. Now we just have to select the correct columns here. We have to do the arithmetic correctly. So what we want is c.company name. And then we want cd.cc, which is here. This is the count, right? The count of the second table we're joining minus the count from the first table, as the name of the column is net products. Okay, let's see how this runs. So we ran the code and it looks like we solved it. Let's just do this order by company name. Actually, we could do order by one, right? So now our table looks exactly like the target solution. -1, -3, 1, -1. So if you like that solution and you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and happy coding.